Greetings one and all, how's everyone doing? Happy Wednesday, happy cast iron Wednesday I should say. I'm going to be making meatball sandwich today because this monthly challenge is meatballs. Or not meatballs, it's sandwiches. But I'm going to be making meatballs from scratch. But I'm also going to be making the marinara sauce from scratch, which I've never done before. So I need to get the sauce going, which I'm already stalling on because I was watching a video. And because I need to let it simmer for a bit before I get the meatballs going. So what I've got for ingredients here is I've got a can of crushed tomatoes, got some fresh garlic, some slap your mama, some basil. I also have fresh basil. Yeah, I guess some. Actually, I guess I don't need the garlic because I've already got fresh garlic, so I don't need that. And I got some salt, and I got some of this oregano from another video leftovers. I'm gonna throw that in there too. So before I get too involved, I need to start peeling some garlic, which is tedious and time consuming, but I need to get to it. I don't know if there's anything more tedious than peeling garlic. Especially this garlic, because I get the Mexican jumping garlic today because it just wants to jump on the floor and it wants to fly around everywhere. A wet paper towel would prevent slipping. Sure smells good though. Man, I don't know if there's anything more tedious than peeling garlic. Especially this garlic, because I get the Mexican jumping garlic today because it just wants to jump on the floor and it wants to fly around everywhere. Sure smells good though. Alright, so I got my burner going. I'm going to start roasting this or getting this going. Okay, so I got my tomato can ready. I'm going to start, this is basil. I'm going to start getting all my ingredients together while it does its thing. So, this is oregano. That just wants to be stubborn. Got a little standard go-to, slap your mama. And then I got some salt here. I got to stir that garlic like a minute ago. There it is. So the color on that's actually already looking good, so I don't want to brown it, or I don't want to burn it, I mean. So I'm going to go ahead and add the tomato. Then I'll put just a little from the can, a little water, and I'll go ahead and add my seasonings. I got this on sort of a higher heat, but once it starts to bubble, I'll put a lid on it and turn it down and let it simmer. Okay, so I don't know if you can hear that, but It's just starting to bubble now. So I'm going to turn that down to low. And I'm just going to let it sit and simmer maybe 15 minutes while I finish my video. Then I'll start making my meatballs and start prepping my other ingredients. Alright, so I'm going to do, I'm going to start with a jalapeno. I'm going to dice up. It's going in my meatballs. So there's one jalapeno. Seeds and all. And because I like them, we got mushrooms. One of my favorite things to put in food is mushrooms, so get my mushrooms diced up. Mushrooms all diced. Mushroom, jalapeno. So I've got my mixing bowl here with my ground beef. Got my salt. I probably won't need any sloppy mama because I got them the jalapenos in there. A bit more of this oregano. I can get it to actually come out this time. There we go. Pretty happy with those meatballs, or mushrooms. Kill the heat on that. Grab my mixture. And the jalapeno got me sneezing. So I got some breadcrumbs here. Just gonna put in, I don't know, that much. One beaten egg. I don't remember if I added any salt or not, so I'll add a little bit of salt. Push all that out of the way. I didn't mention it, but this is a 93%, 7% fat ground beef mix. Alright, that should be alright. Alright, so you might remember from the pastrami video, I still had this bread. Well, I hadn't eaten it all yet. So we're going to get this in the oven, which I forgot. Take my sheet pans out. Well, whatever. Alright. Okay, before I do anything else, or rather while I'm waiting for my skillet to heat up for the meatballs, I want to taste this sauce, see how it tastes. You always taste what you're cooking. I can always adjust for seasoning, salt. That's actually not bad. You know, I forgot. I just realized I didn't add any tomato paste. Crap. Alright, I mentioned the tomato paste, having forgotten it, but I don't necessarily think it's going to matter too much. I'm going to roll up my sleeves. Pan's heating up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my scooper. You can get these at most restaurant supply stores. I have a bigger one for waffles and other things, or I use this one for cookies and stuff. But so I'm going to measure out my meat. And a trick that I saw online is to take your meatballs and start them. I'm going to start them at the handle. Normally I would start them at the 12 o'clock position, but I think I'll remember better. And I want to go clockwise. And work my way around. I'm hoping they will all fit in the one pan. And the reason I'm basically just going to be browning them on the stove, but then I'm going to move them into the oven and bake them. So. Alright, now I want to start flipping these over. See, and because I started at the handle, ow, I know where to work around. That one kind of fell apart. The problem is the burner is not totally doesn't cook completely even. Alrighty, so these have been in for 15. the temp on. Wow, that's what they look like. It smells really good for messing up the for getting the paste and then also other things. So oh well, yeah, they're like done. So well, it only took 15 minutes. And granted, I did pull them out of a sizzling pan, but I thought they'd be a little bit more rare than that, but that's fine. We'll just work with it. Alright, so I got the broiler on. Got my bread. We're going to dish these meatballs out. Guess I'm going with one layer of meatball. I want some of that sauce on there too. So I want to be able to close this too, so I can squeeze an extra meatball in there. Just put some on the top. Now, Mark Kratz was giving me a hard time about using, as he put it, yellow cheese on my pastrami sandwich. So what I've got here is I got a chunk of mozzarella. I was just trying to debate how I was going to cut it. Let's see. Well, if I do little strips, I could just lay them over the meat and put it right in the oven. See if I can cut these small and carefully. Might be a little tough getting consistency, but just do the best I can. So I've got pieces like this, and what I'll do is I'll just drape these over like this. So let me cut all these up off camera. And Alright, I got some mozzarella on here. I've also got this 3 cheese blend, which I'm just gonna sprinkle on the top like so. And let's get this guy in the oven. Get this guy under the broiler and melt that cheesy goodness. I think we're happy. Look at that. Oh yeah. Alright. Well, pull this sucker out. Try to show you a cross section. The camera, yeah, it's focusing nicely. Let's take a bite. All right. Usually I'm sitting at the table, but I'm being impatient. I haven't had dinner yet. It's getting late. So here's another look. Jalapenos coming through. Yeah, it's good. You know what? I could have done a better job on the sauce. Forgetting the tomato paste was my bad. I also forgot I had fresh basil and I totally forgot it. But the sandwich tastes good though. Yeah. See, the beauty part is, and now I can take a look at it. I'm gonna try making it again and then actually follow the steps correctly. But in the meantime, I'm gonna sit down and eat dinner and enjoy this. So I'll catch you in a few. Alrighty, well, clean cutting board looks really good. Yeah, really good. I enjoyed that immensely. Trying to debate what I'm going to do tomorrow with the leftover meatballs. I don't have any more bread. I could throw a simple pasta together, maybe. I have enough red sauce, even though I didn't quite make it right, but it still tasted good, so yeah. So as long as it tastes good, you know, I can always improve down the road too. So I still gotta get the pan cleaned out. I gotta take all the meatballs and sauce out, clean the pan out, and then boil it out, throw some seasoning, throw some olive oil in there and bake it. So and then thankfully I already did most of my dishes, so good to go there. Alright, anyway, don't forget to check the links below for the playlist for Cast Iron Wednesday, and I also link Shovelhead H channel. And as always, have a great rest of your week. We'll catch you in the next one.